To me, stress is when there's a gap between expectation and reality.
Mm,
It's in that gap that stress lives. If there's no gap, there's no stress.
mm,
So when you're thinking about stress, then it's pretty simple. You only have two variables,
mm,
expectation and reality.
mm,
You can try and alter reality, and sometimes that works. You might be late coming home for dinner, and you can speed a bit and you can maybe shave 2-3 minutes off your drive. You're
yeah.
probably not going to shave a half hour off the drive.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm excited to be here today. I'm always excited again to see somebody and get to peek through their lens and get to know a little bit about what they do. I always say we all can be doing the same thing, but it doesn't matter because we all are experts at us, at what we do. We have ingredients that power us forward and make us who we are. And so today is no different. I have somebody, listen, knows what he's doing. Listen, not new to podcasts, not new to this world. And I believe you're going to get a lot of great nuggets from this gentleman here. And so allow me to introduce to some and present to others, because some of y'all looking probably like, I already know who this gentleman is. So allow me to introduce to some and present to other, Mr. Victor Menasce. How did I do,
Great to be here.
Mr. Victor? All right, did I get the last name right?
You did.
Awesome, awesome. I always like to put respect on people's name. So listen, thank you so much for being here. I'll be honest, I kind of just want to dive right into it. I would love for you to tell our listeners what your main focus is these days. You can give us a bit of an origin story, kind of how you got into real estate, how you got to where you are. We love the hero's journey. And then where you are in the world. We love to know where you are geographically. And so, Mr. Victor, sir, you have the floor.
Well, thank you, Quentin. So I'm
Absolutely.
Victor Menasce, one of the partners at Y Street Capital. I happen to be based in Ottawa, Canada, although our firm is based in both Canada and the U.S. Our U.S. headquarters out of Salt Lake City. We're currently active in developing in 9 different states across the U.S., mix of multifamily, senior housing, flex industrial, storage, industrial outdoor storage, and we also have several thousand acres of land under development in various residential subdivisions and master plan communities. So that's a little bit about us and what we're up to. I came into this space through an unusual pathway. It was not the typical career path. I started out
Yeah.
my career as an electrical engineer, designing microprocessors, mostly in the telecom industry, and did a number of partnerships, both with IBM and Motorola over the years. Took one semiconductor company public. It was a startup company. Did a handful of mergers and acquisitions, and just rose through the ranks of various both telecom and semiconductor companies. And I've got chips and all kinds of weird and wonderful applications all over the world. And you might remember there was something going on around 2009 in the world of real estate. And I decided at that point in time to take a left turn in my career out of the semiconductor industry into real estate investing pretty much full time. And so it was a good time to learn. The environment wallpapered over a lot of mistakes because the prices were so depressed at that point. So it was it was a forgiving environment in which to make mistakes, made a few, made plenty. But the market was resilient enough, at least at that point. Now, if you had gotten into the market in 2006, then that would have been a painful point of entry. But if you're getting into the market at 2009, 10, 11, it was a good time to be playing offense and a terrible time to be playing defense.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Thank you, Mr. Victor. Thank you for walking us through it. I was writing some things down as you were saying it. Started off electrical engineering, took a company public. You said chips and applications out there. 2009, you made a pivot. And so I always ask people, and I have this saying where I say destiny has no wasted moments. Meaning, like, no matter what you go through in life, destiny has a way of fortifying actually the person who you are now. And it's just like was a compound of these different things that kind of bring you to who you are now. So I would love to know through your journey, through these different pivots and like, changing from electrical engineering, what has destiny taught you about yourself? Like, has it taught you resilience? Has it taught you to be humble? Has it taught you discipline? What is these moments throughout your life and your journey taught you about you?
Well, I think a few things. Number one, often people experience stress in business, right? And there's many different definitions of stress. Mine is a very simple one. It's not a dictionary definition, but it's I think, a very practical working definition. To me, stress is when there's a gap between expectation and reality.
Mm,
It's in that gap that stress lives. If there's no gap, there's no stress.
mm,
So when you're thinking about stress, then it's pretty simple. You only have two variables,
mm,
expectation and reality. You can
mm,
try and alter reality, and sometimes that works. You might be
mm,
late coming home for dinner, and you can speed a bit and you can maybe shave 2-3 minutes off your drive. You're probably not going to shave a half hour off the drive.
mm,
So most of the time you can alter reality a tiny bit, but for the most part not. Most of the time, the only variable that you have real control over is expectation, whether it's your own, other people's expectations. That is the number one thing to manage. And if you can master that to some degree, then you can probably experience a little bit less stress in your life.
mm, mm. Yes, sir. That's that's amazing because all I can think about is just my relationship, particularly my marriage. And most of the time, there is friction because there is some type of false expectation. Something like you have had, you wanted this and you didn't get it and you was expecting it, and then now caskets are being blown. And so I love that within the world of business, stress that gap being between expectation and reality. I think that is gold, and I love how you said majority of the times you really can't alter reality. If you can, maybe just a little bit, but it's the expectation part. So I love that. And so let me ask you, dealing with expectation throughout your life, throughout business, when adversity hit, how did you alter those expectations as adversity was really just kind of banging on the door? How did you alter the expectation?
Well, oftentimes, and it happens even with our team, they'll say, well, we have this problem, what should I tell people? And then my answer is usually pretty simple. Well, tell them the truth.
Oh,
It's like, it's not that complicated,
mm,
right?
yes.
So, I said I'd be home by 6, and the truth is I left late,
Mm,
and I hit traffic and I'm late. That's the truth.
mm.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
I'm laughing because this is so true. I mean, unfortunately, I every time you talk, I'm bringing it back to my marriage because I just had a situation where I just had to tell the truth about where I was. Like I had to tell the truth about the narrative that I was creating in my mind. And the truth is such a powerful resource that some people don't utilize often enough. And again, I love to bring it back to business, like you said. Just tell the truth, when expectations are wherever, telling the truth of the situation is definitely a myth buster, believe it or not. And so, what is next for you guys? What are you looking to solve next? What is your next real goal?
Well, we have both. We have a mix of both short, medium, and long-term goals. Oftentimes, it's very easy to get focused on the short-term goals, and certainly, I think all of us within the organization are in that place right now, where we have a number of projects that are all coming to various form of refinancing all at once, and so that's just a mountain of work. And um, once that fog is cleared, we'll be able to focus our attention on some of the medium and long-term goals as well.
Got you. Absolutely. Now you're saying we a lot. And so I
Yep.
would love to talk a little bit about the word relationship. So tell me your I guess your perspective on relationship building within business. Is it important? Has it served you well? What are your relationships like within business? Talk to us a little bit about relationship.
Well, so business by definition is a team sport. There's
Mm,
no such thing as someone saying I'm a solopreneur and I'm in business. Those you can't put that in the same sentence for the simple
yeah.
reason that any business, in order for it to be a business, meaning it's a separate entity, something that you could literally sell. When you talk about selling a business,
Yeah.
remove the owner, and if it falls apart, then it wasn't a business. You got to be able to
Mhm.
remove the owner and have it continue with a life of its own. Only then is it a business. And every business has a number of core functions that, even if you had enough hours in the day, no one individual has the breadth of all of those skills.
Mhm.
There's just no way. So yeah, it's a team sport. We have an organization, and we have some folks that are focused on the technical aspect, on operations. We have other folks that are focused on marketing, other folks on financial management. There's 7 core roles in any business. I don't care what the business is, and you need to populate any business with a minimum of those 7 core functions.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Absolutely. So let me ask you this. Is there any topic that I have not brought up that you would like to talk about? Or is there any other maybe words of education, inspiration, or motivation that you feel like maybe people need to hear? So any topic that I have not brought up that you want to hit on, or any other words of inspiration or motivation?
I think when people often ask the question, what do I need to do to get to the next level? You often hear that question.
Mhm.
And you will find folks that say, well, you need to take this course. I've got a workshop on fill in the blank, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
And if access to information was the limiting factor, then anyone with access to an AI tool or to Google should be a billionaire.
Mm.
So
Mm.
clearly that's not the ticket,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then you've got the mindset folks who are out there saying that you've got limiting beliefs and you're thinking too small, or you lack the emotional fortitude to get through the tough times, whatever it might be. And if that were true, I mean, it's important. But if that were true, then anyone who's been to a Tony Robbins event should be a billionaire as well. So
Yeah.
that's not enough either, right? What I've found is the game changer, what really changes things, is to get in the environment where you've got other people that are doing the thing that you do or you aspire to do, and hang out with them. Who's your inner circle? That's going to define your trajectory. Doesn't define your starting point, but it defines your direction.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
So if you want to be a world-class cyclist, hang out with world-class cyclists. If you want to be a world-class figure skater, we just finished the Winter Olympics, go hang out in one or two rinks in Canada, one in Burlington and one in Montreal. Now, you know, they have ice in Japan, they have ice in Korea. But why would those elite figure skaters come here? It's because it's all about environment. And that is the game changer. So if you're missing something in your environment, go create it, go find it. That's the key.
Yeah.
That's the
I
key.
absolutely love that. One of my favorite books, I talk about here on a lot,
Oh,
The
sure.
Atomic
It's
Habits.
clear.
Yeah. So yeah, read it about 3 times. Yes. And he talks about sometimes you got to split the room. Sometimes, if you're in a room, you got to split it. This side is for work, this side is for whatever. And he talks about overall, like changing your environment. Sometimes changing the environment does something for you psychologically that kind of puts you in a different perspective. And so I love how you talked about changing your environment, even just putting yourself around people that may be doing better than you or where you strive to go. And so I just wanted to double down on that. You're absolutely right. Changing your environment is a humongous thing. And it has helped me a lot, and I'm sure it's going to help and it's going to continue to help many people and people that's listening to this. That's just a good nugget for you to try to just implement in your life. So Mr. Victor, listen, I appreciate you, sir. If someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, learn more about what you're doing, how can they get in contact with you, sir?
Well, our company is ystreetcapital.com. So it's the letter Y, streetcapital.com. And we have a number of projects underway. Certainly feel free to register for the investor portal, learn a little bit more about what we're doing. We do work strictly with accredited investors. And I'm also the host of the Real Estate Espresso podcast, a daily show 7 days a week. And our audience are very engaged. We've been going now for close to 9 years, so over almost 3,000 episodes. So love to connect with folks that way as well on a daily basis, 7 days a week.
Absolutely. Well, listen, sir, allow me to say 3 things to you. First, thank you for your time because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. So definitely thank you for your time. We can put a premium on our time. So thank you for being here. Secondly, thank you for your narrative, for your story. I put a premium on stories that tell people that, you can plant a seed with a story and you never know just when it's going to grow, when it's going to sprout up, but just planting the seed can literally change somebody's life. So thank you so much for your story. And then thank you for your perspective. Thank you for your mindset, bringing that perspective and mindset to this platform. I appreciate you being here today.
Well, thank you so much, Quentin.
Absolutely. Well, listen, y'all heard Mr. Victor. You got the nuggets. You got the value. Check the show notes. Get in contact with him. Watch the podcast. It's available 7 days a week. Get in contact with him. But if you want to go to that podcast, you're here now, so you might as well go ahead and subscribe. So if you're going to check out Mr. Victor, definitely make sure you're subscribed here. Because like I keep telling you, we're going to bring up amazing people just like Mr. Victor time after time. So, sir, thank you again. And everyone else, listen, y'all have a fantastic day.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.